It's known as one of the loudest stadiums in sports for a reason. And it'll only get louder as the collective 12th man starts cheering for their Seahawks. Welcome to Lumen Field in Seattle. Here's Jason Myers to get this one going. And we're underway from Seattle. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Ready from the gun, it's Allen. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. First time this game they've looked to him. That takes them to 3rd down. Back to throw now, Allen. Cox, there's that rookie out for the State. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. More slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down throw for Allen. Connects with Cook. He has room past the 25. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he gets it down to the 13-yard line. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to it. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Cook calls it in. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Coming, it's Allen. Getting out to his left. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills finish up an excellent opening series. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bass now to kick this away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And look at this return. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. The play fake. Now Smith to throw. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. He's got it inside the 10. It's a Seattle touchdown. splits the uprights. And the Seahawks start off well to tie things 7-7. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Allen on the play action. Vacates quickly left side. They didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, then you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces a throwaway.
2nd and 10 now. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult if you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows and the throwing lanes aren't there long. It only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Allen on 3rd down. He had to throw on for a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings up 4th and long. Again, Allen to the air. He puts some juice on a deep throw. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. A surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. 1st down, Smith to throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks need only one to take the lead. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Myers gets the point after the go. And the Seahawks take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Jackson looking to throw right away. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mike Andrews, the tight end. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Jackson. They're looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. This will go to Henry out wide. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 27 yards there, a first down.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Good catch, Andrew. Scope.
And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here's Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. Big strides, look at him go. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 65 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Play action. Now Jackson. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after 1. Here is 3rd and 5. Jackson now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more there and another first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And Jackson throwing once more. He dumps it off for Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run out for the catch, and off he goes.
Into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They go play action with Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he'll be touched down to the end, but a big play on that one.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's Jackson to throw. Got his target. That's Kohler. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now it's Jackson. His pass caught at the 4. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Third and goal, Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Tucker with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
About a chip shot. Come on, man. Here we go. Take it to us. Go get.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Now Jackson. A quick throw, but incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Henry up the middle. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Play action. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. Now, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Hardy now on the return. Now Hardy on the return. Oh, some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they're trailing the game now, I would consider...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the interception, here's Jackson. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. Jackson's going to try the sneak. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. This time, Jackson will throw it. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Touchdown! Patrick Ricard. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Ravens take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Tucker now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Isaiah Likely with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. To throw is Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Jackson. That's caught at the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's good for 28 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 8. Jackson going to change things up a bit. Here's 2nd and 8. That's going to be caught. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens will add to their 4th quarter lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. This is 1st and 10. Jackson to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, you have to expect in this situation that the defense is going to be playing the perimeter. They don't want any easy passes out there where someone can grab it and step out of bounds. So that was excellent work there to force the incompletion.
Pass complete, it's likely. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat. And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Jackson.
GG, bruh.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning.
Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay, We're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And we're underway from the bank. Return starts from the goal line. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. He's got to gain a 6 there. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Didn't I just play you, fam?
Baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, and they go right back to it. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Working quickly here. Now Jackson off the play action. On the move, headed right. Pass into the hands of Devontae Walker. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Out of the gun, Henry. He can gain about a handful there. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop. Offense in the hurry up here. Here's 2nd and 5. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he runs it down inside the 15 before going out. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Every time really crave man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make the play just as that tight end did.
And a power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Play fake, Jackson. Flushed out now to his left. And after some relocating there, Brock, they track him down away from the pocket. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Shotgun snap to Jackson. And he finds him in the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on an opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Brings in the kick at the 9. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. this drive started. 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. 7-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at the beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They're on an easy 3rd and 1. Running once more with Henry. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense up to the line fast. 1st down, here's Lamar. Complete, Derrick Henry. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. Flying down the middle with Henry. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Kate, I know you could see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
It's his running back. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Opening script working gangbusters so far. 1st and 10 now at the 29. Jackson looking to throw. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Buys time, rolling right. That's taken in by Henry. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Pistol snap to Jackson. Has it in close. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. No chances to make up for it.
Henry. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Jackson has it 3rd and goal. Chased out to his right. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Jackson now to return it. This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. Now motion him out of the backfield. Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. Escapes out to the left. Oh, a big risk, no surprise here, they intercept it. Picked off by Tre'Davious White. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Ravens call in on Justin Tucker for the field goal. From the left hash, this will be from 50. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did.
Come on, no.
Through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Deontay Hardy to return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. From the gun, Jackson. Forced out to his right. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. So it's going to be 3rd and short.
I appreciate that like. I appreciate that like.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. That's caught for the first. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs.
If it's true,
We done reached 100 followers on Twitch, man. Let's keep going.
Convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
On the road to 2,100 on YouTube.
Lamar now from the gun. Completed to his running back. A little shy on 40 as he goes out. That play gains 15 and it moves the sticks.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
From the gun, a run for Henry. And with a nice gain, he runs him.
see, this is what I'm saying.
If you have time, go check out the music.
Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Reverb Nation / City Boy the Great. The boy is BOI. Let's go.
I think feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
This is Henry on 2nd.
That should be
That boy rock.
some
21. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Henry on the catch. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Give to Henry on the inside handoff. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens.
Let's go.
Henry, the touchdown. Well, Brock, you found
like
yourself
that. Like,
If you want to get better at man, just watch me play.
athleticism as he
Dollar Lab Games. Hit the cash app. Donations welcome too.
And the
Let's go.
statue of
Here, when you get down here to the red zone, it's hard to score rushing touchdowns. And that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff.
Who y'all got?
safe
The Pacers
distance. The clock should start because once you're at a reasonable safe distance,
or OKC?
you should.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Jackson. Finding Flowers. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops. Lamar off the play fake. Escapes the pocket. Catch is made down the right sideline.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach.
It's looking like it's gonna be a game 7 in the NBA, man.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Here's Henry on the option. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. Working quickly here. On 2nd down, here's Henry again. Jukes one defender. And they get him down after a quality pickup to about the 36. Offense in the hurry up here. Jackson on 3rd and 1. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Got all of it, and this is good. And it pulls them back within 1 score here in the 4th.
Smart move, fam.
You can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return starts at the 3. Well, he eats a hit to bring an end to that return right near the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Play action now with Jackson. Bails out of the pocket quick. He takes it himself. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. 2nd down now, 7 to go. They go play fake with Jackson. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You know these teams, they track every step of their players. Many of them wear GPS units in their uniform to track how much mileage. I don't care what the stat sheet said and how long that game was. That dude ran a long way, all the way across the field. So it paid dividends.
Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the 2nd one used by the defense in this half.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and Got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens leading by 7. They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. Here's a give for Henry. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to hold him down near the line. Hurry up offense now as time runs down. Another run for Henry. That's going to go down as a gain of 7. Now they're going to have 3rd and 2. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Brown still throwing, and this is intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens have some new life in the 4th.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Here he is to throw. He's on the move. And that's going to be a sack. He goes out of bounds well behind the line of scrimmage. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Back to throw. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Well, I think all quarterbacks have been there before. You start scrambling, you're hoping for something to materialize, and nothing does. You just try to get back to the line, live to play another day, and more importantly, avoid a loss.
To throw. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Time not on their side here as they get set for first down. No timeouts remaining either. Setting up to pass. On the move, headed right. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. He'll look to throw it. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Looking to throw it. Could be in, folks. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
GG's, fam.
No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So it ends as a win for the Ravens. And, partner, I know you took down plenty of division.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. They'll run it again with Barkley. And some room to roam now. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first two plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well. And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts. His short throw caught by Goddard. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of. That's an early scrambler that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish them as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Here's Hurts to throw. Steps away to his left. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. In motion left comes Brown. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
It's not often you talk about statement drives coming right at the start of a game, but that was some statement there. That drive took them the length of the field, and as I look at the clock, ate up nearly the entire first quarter as well. Great work up front, clearing space, and an ideal finish on the touchdown run.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Well, this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. To throw is Jackson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. So from Philadelphia territory, there's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Inside handoff, Henry breaks the tackle. Now Allen. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Lamar changing the play. Jackson now. That's caught. It's Flowers. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now it's Jackson. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They go play action now. Jackson, he'll buy some time right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. Here's Jackson to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up the score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Second and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? Well, how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Dancing to his left. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Back to throw. Now he's forced out left. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, it takes a little too long to develop. You got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they try to go for it on fourth down. All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick, and he'll take this back down inside the 20. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Second down and goal. Hurts. This one goes out wide with Barkley. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's third and goal. Barkley will try to punch it in, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, as the first half is winding down, and the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Elliott on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking deep here for Flowers. It's caught inside the 25. They're all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. And that is how you retaliate after getting scored on one play, big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like two boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eluding the pressure right. is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's a tied football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tied game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Here's Jackson. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Room here to run. So this game tied at the half, and if you wondered who would come up with the first big play of this third quarter, we have our answer.
Well, basketball, you know how they tell you to have active hands defensively? I think the same thing applies here. Nice job there, prying the ball free. And now their guys have a chance to take the lead, and they can put something together. The beauty of doing it in football, you don't get called for a foul if you hit their arms.
41 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. 4 yards to go on second down from the 7. They'll go to Barkley again. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates. I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Rolling to his right. And this is going to be home in by the tight end Andrews. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous game, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Throw caught by Flowers. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. Now Jackson. Completes it to Aguilar. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down. And Jackson throwing once more. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now it's Jackson. Hard throw, incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions and what was once a nice drive stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. That's to his running back, complete. And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. Throwing is Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. That's something good. And the important one that is we are on time now early in this fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a second down and 4. Smith will come in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep as they go instead with Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a quarterback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Up the middle with Barkley. And he stopped immediately there.
I think what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to put one over his head as this game progresses.
First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. The kick by Elliott is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Jackson. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play.
Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Jake Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And we're underway from Philadelphia. This will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Straight to the air they go. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. There's sort of hurry-up offense here. First carry here for Aaron Jones. This is brought to him pretty early at about the 8. Offense up to the line fast. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Has it in close. Touchdown, Minnesota. So that right there, Brock, exactly what you want to start off a contest.
Opening drives are such tone setters. You come out flat as a group, maybe go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, but here, they were sharp, they were crisp, and they grabbed the early lead.
One after try, good by Reichert. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. A play fake now hurts to throw. This one snagged by Dallas Goddard. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. Looking right, it's Barkley. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to his checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense do everything. He just did.
He's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
They sure are moving it early, Brock. Here's a new set of downs at the opposing 43. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That's a tough one because you could see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. Let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle them up before it came to fruition.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Shotgun snap for Hurts. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. And it's 3rd down now.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That's caught for the 1st. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. So that connection for a 1st will bring us to the end of the 1st. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. From the pistol, Hurts. Great defensive play, jarring loose, incomplete. Trying to find A.J. Brown. So that brings up 2nd down. Hurts throwing again. Catches me in close. He gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles finish up their opening drive. Dallas Goddard the touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles will start the second game and tie the Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. To throw, here's Darnold. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now pressure on its way. Looking right, and he finds it. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
We saw his guys pick up the blitz when he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. The group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
From the gun on 3rd down. To the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll go out of bounds close to that 35-yard line. Markers reset, ball at the 37. 1st and 10, here's Jones. He runs this one down across the 35 and inside the 30. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's 2nd and 2. He rolls to his right. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down. Darnold. He's got it at the 6. And he almost gets to the 5. He's out of the 6. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
Play action on 1st down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles get the football on the 1st turnover of the contest. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Buying some time right. Right, throws deep down the side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
2nd down, Hurts throwing again. Stepped in, it's intercepted. And the Vikings get it
Gotta stay locked in, fam.
Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for the team.
Facts, I see that.
Upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Looking to throw here. Shake off that previous INT. And he's going to score a touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings get some late points and the lead. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, kid, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
Here's Riker, set to kick this away. He's going to field this at the 2. Good looking return here. He's got room. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On first down, Hurts. That one's caught on the left sideline. Gets him to the 48. First and 10. Here's Hurts. Buys time, rolling right. Still on the move, throws it. He's got it inside the 10. That sets him up with first and goal. From the red zone now.
Good shit, fam.
The Eagles earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out. And it was what you talked about, Brock, that courage that kept the chance for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch, or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw, but
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Throwing now, off play action. He's going to push one deep down the right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. And now they face second down.
you hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defensive unit.
Second and 10 now. Hockenson wheels it in. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
They go play action on first. Connects with his back. Aaron Jones. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Vikings out of the hurry-up. Need everyone back to the line. Second down carry for Jones. Call it a gain of 2, and now it's going to be third down and 1. Here's Darnold to throw. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
Okay, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
He got just enough of that one to make it count. Anything less, and that falls short. From that distance, though,
A situation like that,
Yeah, I got a little squeeze in that bit, dog.
do a thing.
Stop should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
That was a wild kick, chat.
Chased out to his right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half certainly an
You didn't know
Oh man, Phil get ball at halftime.
I already know what you're thinking.
has in store for us. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
as a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
Here's Hurts. It's caught with Saquon Barkley. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. He's out near midfield and still going. Through the 35. 20. 15.
Oh, Bart.
The Eagles take the lead right away in half number 2. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
Make sure you get out of here.
Sirski.
Knowing
Back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the difference makers.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he's going to take this return out of bounds. And he steps out of the end zone, so they're going to start this drive at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Donald. Has the connection to Hopkinson. He was descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Josh Sweat making the stop.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on throw, that's a go-to route to target.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing here, Donald. Able to find Hopkinson. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
Well, we have seen the value of a big, physical tight end. Just like that. Those post routes downfield so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball, and you can't get around them.
Looking quickly here. From the 42. He's got him. That's Addison. And they get this down to the 28. Offense in the hurry up here. Darnold looking to throw. Well, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect.
Can't cover much better than that. Really well covered kid on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Out of the gun and give to Jones. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, you'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
He's going to run for it. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
So we're through 3 here. It's Vikings football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Flushed into the pocket. He's going for it again. And he's brought down after a short game.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Now pressure on its way. Pass it down close. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here 1st and goal. They go play action here. Rolling out to his left. And he just hits this one away. Wasn't going to risk the throw or force something. That brings up 2nd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, the secondary, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the goal.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now it'll be 3rd and goal. Back to throw it. Forced out to his right. He's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had here, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, it's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Lying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they cut it down to within a field goal.
I bet you, Kate, if we were down there right in his mind, as that ball sailed good through the uprights, his mind was already thinking about the next one. If this score holds and he gets another opportunity, well, the game could be on the line with that one.
And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Eagles make the recovery. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Give left side. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. So a timeout comes in.
I peeped a little soft.
This game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. It's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. That was Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
He'll throw it. There's a left side block, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. They're going to say he brought it in out of bounds. That's going to bring up fourth down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Now on fourth down, on comes...
Sirski.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Vikings down by only 1. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Back to throw. Headed out right. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When he saw the field, it's going to be second down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did. He simply has to get rid of it.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Jordan Addison, the intended target. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. To throw.
Good catch, boy.
Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. He'll look to throw it.
Damn, Minnesota ain't got enough pressure, man. I don't usually laugh, fam. Might hit the cash out, man.
Here he is to throw. It's incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws. It's too close. Getting a completion like that, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing now. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. And now they're starting 4th and long.
And with how hard it is to get these plays down the field, can't put the coverage off and hook with the drop. Just can't happen. And you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever got the ball fully in.
Desperation time here on 4th.
GG.